Why silence is powerful, the hidden benefits of being silent. Some people enjoy and may even prefer silence more often than not. For others, the mere thought of being in silence can be incredibly uncomfortable. Yes, interaction with others is important. After all, we are social beings. However, we can all benefit from some time in silence. That said, it can be hard to find quiet time these days. The world is constantly in motion, and there's always some noise happening around us. Cars passing by, construction, kids screaming, and people talking. Nevertheless, whether you're a homebody or a social butterfly, you should try and make some time for yourself, where you can have a little peace and quiet. Here are a few reasons to make silence a part of your day. Number 1, relieve stress and tension. Research shows that noise can have a physical effect on your brain and elevate cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress. This means you're more likely to experience chronic stress if you live or work in a noisy environment, such as the downtown core, or any area where there's always a lot going on. On the flip side, silence seems to have the opposite effect. It actually helps release physical and mental tension. According to research, just a few minutes of silence can be more soothing than listening to relaxing music. Number 2, boost creativity. Creativity is a big part of life, and the creative process often requires silence, as it is much more difficult to drift off into your imagination when your senses are overloaded. When you're alone and in a calm environment, you engage more with your mind. You're much more likely to experience deeper thoughts and feelings when you're not dealing with tons of external stimuli. Brainstorming with others does have its benefits, but most people find that their best work happens when they disconnect from the outside world and give 100% of their attention to their craft. Number 3, improve focus. The constant stimulation your brain receives on a day-to-day basis can put significant stress on the medial prefrontal cortex and impede your attention span, as well as your problem-solving and higher thinking abilities. As a result, you become mentally fatigued and you lose your ability to focus. Having fewer distractions allows your brain to slow down and concentrate. Quiet environments help your brain restore its attention resources, encouraging more effortless cognitive function. It may not always be possible to escape somewhere quiet when you're at work or in school, but going out for a walk when you get the chance can help recharge your brain and help you regain focus. Number 4, stimulate brain cell growth. Studies have found that just 2 hours of silent time can stimulate new brain cell growth in the hippocampus, the region of the brain that's linked to your learning ability, memory, and emotional processing. Some findings also suggest that silence can be therapeutic for conditions associated with having a decreased rate of neuron regeneration in the hippocampus, such as depression or Alzheimer's disease. Number 5, attain greater self-awareness. If your attention is always being diverted by distractions, you can never really work on improving your life. That's another reason why practicing silence is so beneficial. Regularly taking time to self-reflect can help you get a better sense of the big picture and where your life is going. Being aware of the changes you like to make will lead you to start taking conscious actions to improve. Number 6, enhance your intuition. Silence can also help you develop and improve your intuition. You see, when you're alone, you're more likely to engage in self-talk, and it's this self-talk that can enhance your intuition, since you are listening to yourself. And the more time you spend alone and in silence, the more you'll engage in self-talk, thus developing your intuition even further. You learn how to trust and believe in yourself more, and therefore trust your gut instincts more. Number 7, broaden your perspective. Silence helps you reflect on not just yourself, but everything around you. A calm, quiet environment can give you the ability to see yourself and your situation from a different perspective, a more positive or realistic one, or from the perspective of someone else. Instead of being held back by only seeing one side of the situation, you can step back and realize all sides of it. When you accept your responsibility and your role in whatever happens to you, you gain more control over the situation and the ability to change it. Number 8, improve your relationships. If you're like most people, you often find yourself eagerly waiting for your turn to speak in a conversation, rather than actively listening to the other person. Training yourself to become more comfortable with silence will also help you to focus more on a person you're talking to. You can better absorb what they're saying before jumping in with your thoughts. You may even see them in a different light. When you consciously practice silence and deep listening in your relationships, you begin to feel more compassion and empathy toward the people in your life. Number 9, make better decisions. If you find yourself sweating every small decision and becoming stressed just thinking about what you want for dinner, you have a problem with decision making. It's not the actual indecision that makes the process so hard, but rather your own self-doubt and unsureness of your decision-making abilities that hinder you from moving forward. In silence, you can listen to yourself and sort through your thoughts much better. Taking time to find the answer you need can help you make better decisions overall. Number 10, attain a higher level of emotional stability. Your emotional stability can also reap the benefits of being in silence. Negative emotions are less likely to affect you, and inconveniences won't anger you as easily, improving your mental stability as well. Getting away from the overload of sensations in everyday life removes most of the distractions that can lead to instability. Your brain's attention centers get to restore themselves, and you become much better equipped to deal with whatever life brings your way. Basically, silence restores your mental resources and makes you more stable. Number 11, become more disciplined. A lot of people find the idea of staying in silence for 15 to 20 minutes a day impossibly hard. They may even roll their eyes at the thought and dismiss it immediately. Despite how difficult something like this may sound, the reward, which is gaining more discipline, will far outweigh any effort you put in. And discipline is something that carries over to other parts of your life as well. Self-discipline helps with focus and determination to go after your goals in both your personal and professional life. Number 12, understand yourself better. Those who lead successful lives, both personally and professionally, are the ones who truly understand themselves. They're self-aware enough to know what their potential is. They know their strengths and weaknesses and what they can accomplish. When you understand yourself better, you know what you can give to the world and what you want out of it. And knowing your priorities will help you find the best way to go about getting the most out of life. As you can see, silence has many benefits, physically, mentally, and emotionally. But if you're constantly surrounded by external stimuli, you never get to experience any of them fully. To truly establish inner peace, you have to try and dedicate at least a small amount of your time to get away from daily life and just be in silence and focus on yourself. Spending time by yourself isn't a bad thing, so learn to enjoy the quiet and watch how a few minutes a day can transform and improve your life. Now, tell us, do you practice being in silence? If so, what are some ways you squeeze quiet time into your daily life? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.